Hello, welcome in. Welcome to another episode of Horizon 2 Forbidden West. We'll be getting started in just a moment.
Hey, that's her. She took out the bristlebacks pretty much alone.
Alright, here we go. Sorry for no background music, but my player seems to be not working today.
You gotta move.
3 months.
Move.
You?
Move those feet.
Almost 4.
That is a long
Last time I
trip.
was back, he'd already started walking, and I missed it.
That's rough.
Okay, let's open this up with some hunting. Campfire.
Wonder what brings the Chief's champion here. May your blade be bright.
It's
I'm
an
on a
honor.
hunt. Let's see. Add a roller back.
Could hit it with acid.
Yep. Oh, I just happen to be packing acid. Oh. Oh, that's one piece. There's our next target. Oh,
Got a piece of it!
why are they called them rollerbacks?
I should loot all these dead machines. See if they have the parts I need.
Okay then. Look at all that, a successful hunt. Yes. Uh-huh. Okay, so that's all the way down there. Oh. Oh, and that's all the way back there. Oh, I know what it was. Jobs. Oh, isn't the campfire this way? There it is. I have more skill points to spend. Okay. What?
Honor and strength.
What to spend skill
You're
points
no
on?
ordinary outlander, are you?
No kidding. Why not? Okay. All the way back south. I apparently have not done a whole lot in that area. Okay. Okay, so we're getting unknown settlement. Let's see what's over here before we go after stalkers.
Hair like blood.
Honor and strength.
You must be the champion. Please, a word.
Outlander, anything suspicious today?
My blade is ready. Go with honor.
Where? There he is.
I mean you no harm, champion. Please. Your actions are known across the lowlands, Easterner. You invaded our marshals and our chief. I, for one, am grateful. So I'll tell you what. What I see, what I know, I will share. That way you won't be running blind in these parts. I should probably tell you. The waters in the jungle used to run red with muck. Now most of it is washed away. But out west, near Thornmarsh, the river still runs red with it. Commander Ateka is at a loss as to why. Whatever you do, stay clear of the stuff.
I'll try. The water should have started clearing the moment I brought Poseidon back to Gaia. I should go to Thornmarsh when I can. Find out what's going on.
Make Gala's rebellion turn to desert dust.
Yeah, that does sound weird. One thing this game kind of does a good job at is the different cultures. For someone who is welcome in their lands, or one of them, the Tenakth are very much like any of the others. Oh, here we go.
Dip!
I see you. Whoa. There's two more. There you are. Yep. Oh. Ah. You're shooting faster than I can.
That weapon can make this fight go quick.
Yeah, there's another one around here. Oh, that takes care of everything we need for those two. Any more stalkers around here? Yep. Oh, okay.
What's done to you?
Okay. Nope. We got those taken care of. Oh, and he has more.
Ah, champion.
Always be vigilant.
The lowlands are home to some of the most dangerous machines in the Forbidden West. You should consider visiting our hunting grounds, southwest of here. Get some training in. Maybe learn a new trick or two.
I'll keep it in mind when I'm out there. Thanks.
I'm not one for the hunting grounds. Okay. Okay. Those are ooh. That's some more territory we've not been through before.
Keep your blade bright.
Yes, it's running time. Ah, I should craft more arrows. Oh, I think it oops. Because those are yeah, that's two different sharp shot bows I've got equipped. I have a hunting bow. Yeah. Okay. Wait a minute. High volley, knockdown. Brace shot or focus. Spike trap, splitting spike, propel the spike? Hmm. Now I need to upgrade another bow. What do we got over here?
Fire's not gonna help here.
Bellow back. Not really in need of anything having to do with bellow back. We'll just leave those alone. see. They all line up. Why go around the mountain when we can just go over the mountain? Got it. A nice trail. Go over the river, just go back over the river again. Didn't I need an owl feather for something? I remember going to a spot to hunt owls and not finding a single owl. Or any other bird for that matter. There it is.
Machine won't be bothered by acid.
So that's a slaughter spine and an identified signal. Oh, that's a drone. Okay, cool. Oh. Right, lost it. Shit. Now, there's a platform I'll be able to use to jump on top of a drone. Oh, that's a little low. Ooh. Actually, let's swap out my sharp shot. Sharp shot. Hunter, there we go. That's what I want. Oh. That thing looks important. Oh. Ow. Oh, okay. Oh, that was a way miss. Oh, ow. Oh.
I gotta get more ammo. It'd be good to loot all the dead machines here. Might find the parts I'm looking for. An eye in the sky. Must be a Cyclops drone. How to get its data?
Okay, all I need is one more.
Purge water ammo could hurt it. Gotta bring the drone down to grab its data. Maybe if I jump onto it?
Wait, did he just attack me?
Oh!
That's a yes.
There!
Okay, these guys have got some sort of sensing system.
Oh!
Okay, so those things are gonna...
My focus is all messed up.
Oh. Those things keep functioning even after they've been detached. That's good to know. Okay. Oh, that thing's got a couple of big guns. Alright, let's grab this drone. There it is.
Get a good glide in.
Betcha it passes close to this platform. Yep. Hmm. That is a big critter. Oh, I missed the drone. Maybe there's a better spot.
Taking you with me.
Got it this time.
Okay, gotta grab the drone's data.
All right. One set of data collected. Ah, there's that thing. Oh. Hello. Y'all not close enough. Oh, I haven't recorded one of these yet.
Looks like Frost is no good here.
Apex machine, huh? Deathwing or Oh, Storm... Apex Stormbird. Okay. I don't think I need a Stormbird stuff. That is all the way down there. Huh. Well, that was in the direction of one of the critters I needed. I see a Thunderjaw. What is that red thing up there? Maybe we're to go find us some mysterious light and see if we can shed some light on it. It is a torch. Hmm. Yeah, it seems to be marking the way to that settlement. And unknown campfire that we can use. I wonder what that is. Shrine, maybe? Memorial? Okay. I'm not close enough.
Machine can tough out the cold. Frost won't help.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
Got it!
Oh, there goes one cannon. Out of range. Not out of range for my artillery. Oh. Oh, no. Bomb this thing. Ah.
I'd better loot all the carcasses here. Might have the parts I need.
That was pretty
I
much.
wonder how much snow
a
is gonna
perfect
pile up.
shot. Almost perfect.
I'll need to find another herd. Didn't get the parts I need.
Yeah, I need one more tail for that one. Alright. Next one's up there. Okay. And there it is. Is it running? Oh, no, 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 no.
I better loot all the
Hopefully we can
carcasses
get the
here.
tail we can
Might have the
need.
parts I need.
I should use traps more often. Alright. There we go. Alright. That's 2 ready to be crafted. Three. Those might be respawned. Oh. Yeah, let's try that sometime. I think that's what I'm looking for.
Those Tanakh might have been trying to collect this stuff when the machine attacked. They made a run for it, but didn't make it. Should hit it with frost ammo.
There you are. No, I have frost. That's a cute trick.
I should loot all these dead machines. See if they have the parts I need.
Oh. Okay.
Didn't find what I needed. I'll have to go to another machine site.
I got one of them. Bones. Okay. Manufacture ammo. I really need to upgrade that bow. Alright. How many backpacks did I have? That's what I'm looking for.
A Fireclaw should have parts I need to fix its override. Better loot all the machine carcasses here. I might find the parts I need.
Why are those arrows flashing? Nothing.
Didn't get the parts I need here. Better try another location.
Well, that's unfortunate. Could pop over to the other site, or head home, fix the overrides I've got. Completed. And try again later.
I just think she talks a lot.
You would too, if you knew everything there is to know about everything.
She can also crank out a whole army of machines to kick your sorry behind.
They're talking about Gaia.
Well, I guess I just better stay on her good side then.
Yep, they're talking about Gaia. Wait a minute, that's not...
Yeah, that's the stuff.
That's another war. Okay, so 2 remaining. Oh. And I have some drone data to plug in.
Welcome back.
There. Let's see what we got.
So, we've got 5 of them plugged in out of 10. Yeah, the guy's got some stuff for us.
An excellent choice.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what Gaia has to say.
Hey, Gaia. I'm back.
So I see what is on your mind.
I found some data in one of the rooms you unlocked. It mentioned that there are still functional seed banks beneath this facility. Why is it there?
My predecessor was tasked with reconstituting the biosphere with primary and secondary plant species. Had everything gone according to plan, humans would have eventually been able to introduce tertiary species, including new crops.
Can we access them now?
Unfortunately, it will have to wait. I require control over the machines in order to access and distribute the preserved seed stock.
And for that we need Hephaestus. It's something to look into later then.
Oh.
When I dove down into Vegas, I found data about the man who built the dome over the city. Stanley Chen. It turns out he was a member of Far Zenith. But if he loved Vegas so much, why did he abandon it? Why not try to save it?
The Zeniths at their core have proven to be exceptional survivalists. Faced with overwhelming odds of extinction, they chose to flee.
Even still, what he achieved. Water to the wasteland, an entire city brought back to life. 1,000 years later, the whole place was still on standby, just waiting for someone to come along and wake it up.
Uh-huh. Oh.
So Gemini has 2 data cores. I've never seen a cauldron like that. But you mentioned something about seismic activity?
When my predecessor attempted to build the cauldron, construction was disrupted by a series of earthquakes. The data core had already been built, but the rest of the facility sustained damage. So, she began again. A second core was built. However, when more tremblers occurred, she abandoned the site.
Lucky for us. Are the quakes still happening?
No, though they did also create instabilities in other facilities in the region.
Yeah, I saw that. A number of the...
I guess I should get going.
As you say. Be well, Aloy.
Yeah, a number of the cauldrons in this area were severely damaged.
Ha!
Basically, poor timing on when to build. Okay. We're off to next is... Oh, Vista Paint. Let us... Let's go ahead and head over there. It's time to tackle Pharaoh's tomb. Oh yeah, I need to upgrade my... I need to upgrade a bow. Workbench. I don't really use those all that much. Yeah. Yes. Huh? This looks like something I should be trying out. Vindicator. Alright, that's what providing my... upgrades. Ah. Might as well. Okay. Hmm. Campfire first, and then the tomb. Well, the city, anyway.
Oh, easy there.
Okay. That one. Legacy Landfall.
Another Cyclops drone. Gotta grab its data to reconnect with the dome back at the base.
Oh. I'll worry about that later.
That must be the entrance to Landfall up ahead.
Well.
Hey. Is that her?
The living ancestor.
The diviner wasn't lying.
She looks peaceful enough.
Ancestor! You may approach.
Well, at least nice that these
I
guys
need to get off this thing and walk.
actually, talked first.
This is Landfall, right? I'm looking for Alva.
Overseer Bohai ordered us to invite you before him should you approach. Please, come with me.
Well.
Go. Let him know we're coming.
Well, at least this is a formal invitation style.
It's her!
The diviner was right.
Well. If they know what my predecessor looked like, then yeah.
Overseer Bohai, a stranger just walked through the gate.
I knew Alva would not dare lie. You do look like Sobek.
Yeah, I have her genetic code too.
Is Alva here? I need to talk to her.
I will consider your request once it is determined what you are.
Oh.
A living ancestor, as Alva believes, or a threat, lurking in such a guise.
I am no threat, okay? Back on the mainland, your soldiers fired on me without warning.
So you say, infidel. None of those you engaged survived to bear witness.
Well,
I held off on your squad when...
I held off on your squad when Alva told them to hold off. Like, yes, I am a threat to anybody who makes me a threat.
May I present our honored CO.
So, here she is, our great mystery. Well, Bohai, what have you divined? What is she?
A mystery indeed, my CO. How can she appear as Sobek, and yet know nothing of our ways?
Oh, really?
Are we to believe that a living ancestor was born to this wretched land? An ocean apart from the realm of the Chosen? And if so,
yes.
to what end? I cannot answer. Only she can.
Yes, but would you believe my answers?
But I warn you, no falsehood will satisfy us. Now speak.
Oh.
Why are you here? What is your purpose?
Now, the question is, what's their definition of falsehood? Anything that doesn't match their worldview?
I'm looking for a place called Thebes.
And what do you seek there?
Alva told me a little bit about what you're after. I guess you could say I want what you want. A way to heal the world.
As I suspected. Tell her.
We found Thebes, the final resting place of Ted Pharaoh's secrets. It isn't far, but the way is closed to us.
Possibly not to me, though.
Machine attacks have cut us off from the site. Diviner Alva is there, along with a complement of diggers and soldiers.
Is she all right?
Our scouts tell us that a machine has our people pinned behind their defenses, but they're holding out.
Well, guess I'm gonna have to go bail her out.
Machines, huh? I can help with that.
Alva told us that you are indeed formidable.
I'm also equipped
But I
with
have a few
warheads.
questions first.
Folk, I know
We
what
will
you're wearing.
answer what we can.
I would make him a diviner. That's right. They said he's a diviner. Alva should access his foci. It's like triggering her own, and that scanning his ought to be quite the enlightenment.
So, Alva reports to you.
I was chosen by my colleagues on the Board of Overseers to supervise data retrieval on this expedition, yes.
And you're in charge of the expedition.
He is far more than that. You are addressing the cousin of the Emperor of the Quinn. Heir to the vast holdings of the Great Delta, the first CO in 5 generations.
CO.
All
CEO.
she needs to understand is that I am the authority here, and my will is to attain the secrets of Thebes.
Mine too. We're in luck.
And I am, generally speaking, I have no problems in sharing.
You crossed the ocean on these ships? Couldn't have been easy.
Greatness is never easy.
Indeed. It took 7 years just to build the flotilla. This expedition is the most important undertaking of our generation. A quest for knowledge across the gaping sea with nothing less than the fate of our tribe at stake. And none of it would have been possible without the will of the CO.
The voyage was difficult. The wilds here even more so. Our sailors and soldiers have suffered much. I know that. But all for the glory of the Quen.
Good to know.
Well, we're off to a decent start.
So you found Thebes. How?
The ancestors revealed it to us not long after we made landfall. Almost a year ago. Through a scrap of ancient data discovered by Alva and verified by myself. It contained details about the construction of a great underground palace.
Where, exactly?
Close. Beneath the Great Pyramid in the ruins beyond.
Figures. Ted loves his pyramids. Have you been inside?
No. That has been a problem, one of many.
And we will solve them all in time. Getting back to the site is the one at hand. I hope you're as effective against machines as Diviner Alva suggested.
You have no idea.
What exactly are you looking for inside Thebes? I thought Alva brought back the data you needed.
We risked much to cross the ocean. Therefore, we must unearth every possible link to the legacy while we are here. Especially one as important as Thebes.
We will not sail back until I have plundered its secrets.
Oh, nice word choice, guy. Plundering is always a positive thing. Not.
What kind of machine has your people pinned down near Thebes?
A Thunderjaw. We've dealt with them before, but this one is...
Tougher, stronger, and it has black armor?
Yes. How did you know?
Doesn't matter. Won't be easy, but I can take it down.
Then destiny shines upon us, as I knew it would.
Black armor.
A living ancestor now walks among us. And she will help me attain the secrets of Thebes.
Resupply here if you must. Then on to Thebes at the base of the pyramid in the ruins. We will follow when our scouts confirm you've cleared the way.
Oh. Okay. That actually went a little better than I thought it would. I mean, a little bit of caution is not bad. But I'm being civil, and they decide to remain civil, so...
By the will of the ancestors. A living ancestor walks among us.
Yep.
I didn't believe, but now I see. You truly are an ancestor reborn.
Imagine if me and Beta were to walk at this
Good
camp
omen
side by
if I ever
side.
saw one. I'm a scout
They'd all
for the
flip out.
expedition. Whatever I learn of this strange land, I will share with you, as is my duty to the ancestors. I should tell you then. My fellow scouts found ancient ruins west of here. They claim to have seen a relic of the ancestors inside, but couldn't find a way to retrieve it. Perhaps a living ancestor could discover a way where others could not.
Maybe. If I find myself in the area.
Well, I have a habit of doing just that.
May the ancestors guide us.
For the sake of it, I highly doubt Pharaoh would have included access. Would have included.
Okay. Off to the big pyramid to fight the Thunderjaw.
Yeah, I doubt Pharaoh would have included giving what my ancestor access to his tomb. I'd imagine, if anything, he'd have a security system set to identify me and then attempt to slaughter me on sight. Oh, wait a minute. I take a wrong turn. Is this okay? Let's try this. No? Okay. Mount, you stay here.
A barbarian! Run, stranger! There's a
The
killer
machine will
machine
kill
about!
you!
There you are.
Oh.
I guess we're doing this.
Oh. Come on. Where is it?
You two!
Oh shit, I can't do anything in the water. I need that thing. God damn. I really need to get rid of that launcher. There we go, thank you. Hold on a second. And right in front of all those witnesses.
Come on over, you. A word.
You killed that machine!
Your CO sent me. I need to speak to Alva.
By all means, then. Open the gates!
Hail, Machine Hunter! Speak with us!
Well, my
Aloy!
reputation
Over here!
grows.
Alva, I'm glad you're okay.
Oh, you got rid of that machine.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
There's something inside Thebes that I need. I went to Landfall. I met your CO. We came to an agreement, kind of.
And you're going to help us get in?
I guess so. The whole thing was a little tense. There was something off about that guy. And I don't understand what he wants from Thebes. I thought we found the data that your people needed back on the mainland.
That data will take us years to sift through. The CO wants faster results. Aloy, you have to be careful. He's...
There they are. The legacy tells us that Elizabeth Sobek helped the ancestors cast aside all obstacles. And so it has been today.
You have been true to your word. I'm pleased.
Not so sure about that guy.
Thebes awaits us below. Shall we?
They're hunting for glory. And yeah, I imagine he's going to want to take me back. A living ancestor to showcase
Quite an
his
excavation.
achievements.
Much of this was flooded. We had to pump a great deal of water out.
There's also a possibility that he's not in good standing back at home.
Behold, the door to Thebes.
Well,
a door like no other.
We've seen doors like it. Of course, Pharaoh might want to brag, so he might just let me in. Gene lock to Theodore Pharaoh.
Well, you're right about that. It's designed to open for only one man. Ted Pharaoh.
But the legacy tells us that he worked closely with Sobek. He trusted her. Surely she could open the door, and so surely can you.
Not gonna happen. At least not from this side.
I'm gonna have to find another.
You said she was a living ancestor with Sobek's eternal essence.
If I may, Pharaoh, great as he was, did not build his palace alone. We know this from scraps of data we found, the ones that pointed to this location. And we found evidence of passages below. Maybe they were built to aid construction. Or for servants. We can't reach them. The way is flooded, and they're too far underwater, but...
Yeah. I can reach them. There might be another way in down there.
You see? With Sobek, there is always a way.
It's a matter of solving problems.
Then do what you must to get us inside.
I'm liking her more and more. Instead of trying to cast blame or anything, she started thinking about solutions, alternatives.
This water's warm. It's almost like a hot spring.
Okay.
Look at that thing. It's huge.
Wow.
It goes all the way down to the bottom.
But yeah, well, then again, even... Oh, there's a catwalk. Then again, his talk of plunder, yeah.
There's a
and her warning
rupture
about-
up there. Maybe a way in. Yeah, this could get me inside.
Yeah, Pharaoh would have been wanted to be comfortable in his last days.
Okay, looks like this tunnel leads deeper into the structure.
Oh. Oh. Well, that's a problem. I'm going to plan this route carefully. Ooh. Great. I have to dodge ventilation fans.
I'm gonna have to find a way to stop that turbine from spinning to get past it. There's gotta be a way to stop that turbine around here somewhere. Stop the turbine. Good. Okay, I'm inside, but how do I let the Quen in? It looks like an exercise room?
Okay, he definitely had staff.
Here I am again. Hiding in the gym. Writing to stay sane in this crazy place. I can't believe Grigori's dead. Our so-called spiritual leader was fine yesterday, and then suddenly passed away in his sleep, and no one will talk to me about it. They treat me like a child, whispering behind my back, as if I can't cope with death, even after the end of the world.
So Ted had other people in here with him, including a teenage girl.
Huh? The entire facility down here. Part of me's like, do we really have to let the Quen in?
A living area. It's pretty big, too.
But if I don't, any positive what tenuous relationships I have with them is gonna go right out the window.
There's nothing normal about a scientist, his daughter, a guru, and well, let's face it, a harem living through the end times in a trillionaire's underground survival bunker. But now that Grigori's gone, I'm worried things will get even weirder. He helped keep Ted stable for a couple of years, sort of. Without him, who knows? And we don't even understand what happened to him.
The girl's right. Nothing normal about Ted.
Huh? Yeah, he kind of fell apart at the end of the world. Sounds like he brought some family with him. And a lot of auxiliaries. Two doors. Oh, and another data.
I know everyone's reeling after Grigori's, untimely demise. He was a deeply spiritual man who wasn't afraid to rip back the curtain and gaze where few men dare. I've asked Dr. Sumtow to, check on what happened to him. Sure he had some kind of condition or something. The main point is that while we certainly miss him, we will go on. Everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah, something tells me it didn't turn out that way.
Uh-huh. Although Ted did almost sound...
Let's hope this is the way to the main door, so I can let the Quinn in. Look at this place. It's pretty fancy for a survival bunker.
Sheesh. Oh, and there's a red door down there. Good lord.
There, the door. Let's hope I can open it from the inside.
Ooh, statues. Cats? Yeah, he's got a little bit of an Egyptian feel going on here. Okay, let's open the door. I don't want to let them in, but...
Ah, good. An emergency exit function.
Emergency exit initiated.
The door is open. Destiny is upon us.
Yep.
I knew you could do it.
Really?
What's going on?
The CO is preparing to enter Thebes.
Good. Wow.
Oh, why are you dressed like Ted Faro?
That's not a good sign.
I am Pharaoh, renewed. My essence is the same as his. Across the years, across the generations. His soul is my soul. His will is my will. We are sundered in only one way. I need his final testament, his deepest secrets.
Can I shoot him now?
And now that the door is open, those secrets are within my grasp. When I have them, I will be complete, as he was. I will have everything I need to save our homeland, and, as Pharaoh did, the world.
What has he been reading?
Okay. I think there's some confusion here about who Pharaoh really was.
I know why that's forbidden knowledge.
No one knows better than I who he was, who he is. Me.
Pharaoh's
The
one who
renewer,
destroyed the world.
greatest of the ancestors, the man who saved the world. And you understand Sobek. You are her, Pharaoh's harbinger, his assistant. Come, we will descend into Thebes together, as it should be. Bring her the raiment.
Someone's been rewriting history.
As he is Pharaoh, you are Sobek. For an occasion this momentous, shouldn't you wear proper business attire?
Oh, boy.
Whoa. No. No, I am not wearing that. No way.
What is he wearing? What is it?
You will wear the proper attire to mark this moment.
Oh, boy.
Or what?
Oh.
It is said Sobek valued life above all else.
Yep.
Is this true?
Now he's showing his colors. Yep. He's like Pharaoh, all right.
Fine. I'll wear your raiment.
But boy, you just made an enemy. Personally, I'm hoping we get to kill him before this is over. Pharaoh and his ancestors have been rewriting history, and that is business attire? Really? In what universe?
Excellent. Shall we proceed?
So I'm betting their entire faction is descendant from a group that found information about Ted Faro and initially good documentation and probably family writings that wrote him as the history
Look
of
at
the
this
savior
place.
of the world.
The grandeur.
Pharaoh's domain. Simply breathtaking.
Excellent.
And of
Somewhere
course,
in here, Pharaoh left his secrets. Let's go
any
find them.
information
Your
regarding how the
Magnificence.
world actually
Perhaps we
ended.
should leave guards
i.e.
behind
Pharaoh.
to cover our exits?
Indeed. And let it be done.
The Pharaoh plague has probably been suppressed in order to, make sure
To
the
think
family legacy
all
of Pharaoh
this
doesn't get tainted.
Preserved for the ages.
As destiny intended for me. Pharaoh's visage, a monument to greatness.
Truly, my CO.
It's a monument to something, I'll give you that.
Probably not greatness. Oh. Of course it wouldn't make it. I wouldn't expect any... Well, any robots.
I think this way might lead down.
Excellent. Remember every detail of his, Bohai, for posterity.
It will be its own chapter in your legacy, my lord.
And I bet you he's seeking to become the Emperor himself.
Quite a palace Pharaoh built for himself.
No less than he deserved.
Of course.
God, they have really blown him out of proportion. Oh, such is the nature of religious fanatics. And now I know they're religious fanatics dedicated to Pharaoh.
Brianna told me that Grigori hacked into restricted files and found out something awful. That Ted murdered important people who worked on Zero Dawn. Did Ted punish Grigori? Kill him for discovering what he did? How could that be? Dad said there wasn't a mark on Grigori's body. His heart just gave out.
Find anything interesting?
I can't make sense of it yet. So hey, this is weird.
I tried to warn you.
Yeah, sort of.
I'll explain everything if we survive long enough.
Those certainly look threatening.
Statues. The guardians of Pharaoh's domain.
Are they active?
Those aren't statues. Look out!
Get the CO out of here!
Yep.
Guess it's just us then.
They're guardians, all right.
We have no choice!
Not a bad hit!
Okay. I need to put them at the hardware first. Give me a second.
A good strike! Attack! You got it!
Real damage!
Bad business. There! It is done!
That was the last one! Shall we go on?
Okay. Obviously, these weren't plugged into the Pharaoh Plague.
Well.
Thanks.
Where's Overseer Bohai?
He has decided to return to the surface. A wise choice. We can't afford to lose any more diviners than necessary. So, no more delays. We must proceed.
So he considers her expendable.
Brianna didn't wake up this morning. She's gone. Just like Grigori. I'm looking up at the giant, hideous statue of Ted in the Great Hall. At his eyes. And I know now that he's watching me. He's watching us all.
Probably had security
He's
cameras
always
all over
had
his-
power over us. I just never knew how much.
Did you discover some data?
A fragment. A testament to Ted's power.
Ah. Yes, that looks like the way.
This is...
When I built this place, when its special systems were designed, I knew what I wanted. Protection, of course. An unlimited power source, that was a given. But also... control. Over every possible eventuality. After all, you never know what'll happen, especially when the human element is involved.
What did you find?
Trust me. You don't want to know.
I guess I don't.
She's come to trust when Aloy says that. Probably employing so there's some kind of
Ever
poison,
deeper we
gas.
go.
I do wonder where they got their foci, since theirs is ancient. Theirs is an older model than what I'm walking around with.
What is that? A reclining throne, attached to some kind of apparatus. I wonder what it does.
Medical life support?
An impressive setup. What is it for?
I'm sorry, Co. I don't know. My focus can't read the data here.
What about the living ancestor? Is the data lost to her? Scan the device, if you will.
Made a minor adjustment to the gene therapy regimen and added a new cocktail to treat the symptoms caused by the mutations. Hopefully, there will be some stabilization after the next treatment. God knows what Ted will do to us if there isn't. The early results were so promising. No signs of aging, no cellular degeneration, but now... Oh, if only I had access to my old lab in Bangkok, or my old colleagues, or my old liquor cabinet. Stop it. Got to stay positive. For Kenya.
Well.
You saw something. I could tell. Did the data explain what Pharaoh used this device for?
I think he was undergoing treatments to live longer. A lot longer.
Really? Could he still be alive?
Don't be foolish. If he were alive, he would have kept his essence. It would not have been passed down to me. Remember, he was the renewer. Of course, he would have stopped at nothing to grasp the secrets of life and death. But not for himself. Everything he did was for a new beginning. For us, for the Quen. And for his true heir, me.
You know, I'm starting to think you're right. You do have a lot in common with Ted Pharaoh.
I knew you would see, in time.
He doesn't
Let us
realize
continue.
that that's not a compliment.
His secrets await. Is that a small office? For a minor functionary, perhaps?
You did this for him? You put, like, off switches in everyone's heads?
Kenya, you mustn't judge me. I had no choice. If I said no, what would he do to us? What would he do to you? You're my little girl. I was trying to keep you alive.
For what, Dad? Seriously, why? So we can be trapped in this underground nightmare? You know what we have to do. Please.
Did you find a recording, Aloy?
Yeah. I'll share it with you later.
So that's how Terra did it. Wow. Oh. They had it there before us. Oh. Okay. When we have to fight the guards, those two are going to have to go down fairly first. They're packing heavy armaments, which can get annoying. And down we go. No, I'm going to have to fight the little heir and his guards. Unless we find some way to disillusion everybody. Ah! Not likely here.
An automated geothermal energy plant right under the city of San Francisco. A marvel. Even I can run it, and let's face it, I was always more of a visionary than an engineer.
Closer to the heart of this place.
Which is why I had the foresight to insist on the inclusion of a very unique feature. Just in case anyone ever tries to steal my cheese, so to speak.
Oh, what did he put in? Wait a minute. Reactor report. Let's take a look at that one. Underdraw. Oops. Weak, whatever. Power, efficiency, integrity, safeguard, operational. Warning, structural integrity low, core vulnerable. Any disturbance may trigger safeguard protocol. What? That's not good. And I'm running around with a bunch of idiots. Okay. We have no idea what the safeguard is, but I guarantee you it's not going to be pleasant. I highly doubt something as nice as just a simple core shutdown. Probably more along the lines of core go boom boom.
Break the door down.
I'm going to look for another way in.
Good idea. It's worked before.
Very well. Get to it.
Yeah, because I wonder, have they never just seen doors like that, or have they actually had success at breaking doors like that down in the past? Really?
Ah! Hurry! Break it open!
She's gone. Did she make it to the other side?
A console. Maybe I can access Ted's files from here.
Let's access these files before we let everybody in. Okay.
There. Omega clearance.
Now,
that.
Now, are they going to get in, or...
What do you have to say for yourself, Ted?
Somtow's dead. Along with his kid. Found him on the floor of his office this morning, holding hands. Must have poisoned themselves. I never would have put them to sleep. She was just a girl, for Christ's sake. I offered them life. And this is how they repaid me. By leaving me all alone. But I guess I've been alone since this whole thing began. Alone in bearing the burden. For the past. For the future.
Same old Ted. No matter who dies, he's the one feeling sorry for himself.
Lys's future. Lys's children. Someday they'll come. And I'll be here to greet them. Somtow said my aging has stopped altogether. If anything, my cells are replenishing faster than normal.
Biometric monitor.
I just need some time for the mutations to calm down. Time. And energy. Somtow said the reactor can give me what I need. To grow strong again. To get my shit back together. So I can greet the kids.
Don't tell me he's actually...
They're gonna need me. My advice. My guidance.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I won't be alone anymore.
Oh boy. Yep. Ted set up a cult.
Pharaoh's secrets. Are they here?
Not the ones you're looking for.
Then they must be in there.
Trust me. You don't want to go in there.
Are you mad? I haven't come all this way to stop now.
Let him go, Aloy. Oh, good. Aloy's smart enough not to try arguing with somebody who's an idiot. Oh. Who knows? Maybe Pharaoh will kill him.
At last, Pharaoh's legacy is mine. Is that?
It's him.
Welcome. Ted Pharaoh is alive.
Burn it to ash.
Wait, no. Pharaoh has it rigged to melt down if...
Kill them too. No witnesses.
Oh.
Why are we even
Right.
guarding this?
I'll take her out!
I want you dead!
Oh, they don't die easy.
I'm on target!
Use every resource! Efficient! Strike while they're vulnerable! Do you need ammunition? They're missing their helmet!
Pharaoh rigged the reactor to overflow if he dies. We have to run.
Oh, hell. Seriously? Well, I guess that's a little better than Boom Boom.
We have to fight!
Hostile!
Really, guys?
Keep back and finish her!
Love idiots.
I'll get you! Strike while they're exposed! You want so much so!
Oh. It's like, hi, guy. You see this red stuff that's coming in here? Oh, where's the exit?
I can barely breathe! The whole place is shaking!
Yep. Oh, we're not going that way.
More soldiers up ahead! To fight! There is someone! Don't you see the truth? We're under attack! Are you alright? I keep missing. Here's ammunition!
Ow.
That was the last one! These guys are done! Get moving!
Woo. Well, there they should be above the lava, but alright. Oh, that's not good.
Hurry, sire!
Oh yeah.
Come on!
Now, can I shoot
Out of
the
my
king?
way!
Well.
Oh! No!
Oh. Well. Okay, that works. Now all we have to do is get out ourselves. Oh, hell. Now we gotta get over there somehow. Okay, now what? Oh.
Soldiers! Above us! We have no choice!
Seriously?
Aloy! Get over there!
Wow. I hope you're right behind me. Whoa!
We're close now! Come on!
Whoa! Everybody! Now all we have to do is explain to the soldiers what happened to their king, or their prince. And
Are you okay?
now we have to see about this other Bohai guy.
What happened?
We found something that will help. Not just your homeland, but everywhere.
But where's the CO?
He's gone. I guess you could say he gave his life to help us attain the secrets of Thebes.
Well, yeah.
I see. You must think I'm eminently stupid.
What? No. No.
The CO was an entitled egotist who twisted our beliefs into a sickening, self-serving fantasy.
Well?
And you expect me to believe he sacrificed himself for scraps of data?
Okay.
It's time for the truth, and it better be convincing. Otherwise, I'll simply order these soldiers to open fire.
Hold on. You're right. To be honest, the CO screwed everything up. He brought Thebes down around our ears and died like a gutless coward. But We really did find something down there that will help your homeland. If I can take it and use it. Now, if I have to, I will fight my way out of here, but it doesn't have to be that way. You can just let me go. And then take credit when things start to improve.
I guess you're in charge now, dude.
Success certainly does sound better than failure. It seems then that our destinies are intertwined. Landfall is open to you. If it will help your cause, you may come and go as you please. But Alva must join you and report back on your efforts.
Okay.
Fair enough.
He's a reasonable man.
Thebes is of no further value to us. Obviously, we're going back to the flotilla. Alva, I expect your reports to be thorough.
Well, he's actually a reasonable man. And
Oh, I thought he was going to have us killed. Oh, and instead, I get to join you.
Glad to have you. But you're going to need a little help to reach our base. Varl, I made a new friend. I need you to meet her at the Quen Ferry and escort her back.
On it. Can't wait to meet her.
Trust me, you'll love it there. Varl will give you a better focus and all the data you could ever want. Head to the ferry. I'll join you back east as soon as I can.
She sees
A diviner
Gaia.
must follow the truth, wherever it leads. I'll see you there.
She is going to learn. Oh boy. She's going to learn a lot of stuff she probably can't report back because it's going to be hearsay.
Now that I have Omega clearance, we should have what we need to capture Hephaestus. But before I head to the ferry, maybe I should stop by Landfall. With the CO gone, maybe more Quen will be willing to talk. Might be worth looking around the island, too. I gotta change out of these clothes. I can't believe the CO made me play dress up.
I can, considering, you know, his ego. Where he was going. Fortunately, they did pretty much end up killing himself in the process. I guess that's better than me having to do it. Tobek's Raiment. Can I burn these? Okay. You know, I would have preferred a straight up fight with his forces and maybe a giant machine versus, you know, having to outrun lava. Ooh, well. Alright. Campfire. Okay. Landfall. But yeah, I was really surprised. Like, it's like, oh. So he wasn't blind to what the CEO was doing. Well, then let's hit him with the truth. It's like, yeah.
Mind taking over my shift later today?
I guess.
Okay. Oh, now I have side quests.
The living ancestor.
Hey,
Please.
you're back.
Could you spare a moment?
Alright. Okay, those I don't use. Outfits. Well, let's see what this guy has.
Ancestor, please. It's about my brother. I don't mean to disturb you, but I've run my requests through every channel and I've gotten nowhere.
Just take me through it.
Apologies. My name is Jomar. I'm the weapons officer for this expedition. It's my job to ensure the troops are armed and prepared for what's out there. And I've failed to do so. My younger brother, Oris, his unit was sent to scout the tower on the northern side of the island. They should have returned by now. The Overseer has denied my request for a search party, and defying him would mean dismissal. Or worse.
You think they might be alive?
Oris has been obsessed with San Francisco ever since I can remember. He jumped at the chance to join this expedition. I have to believe that fate isn't cruel enough to make this place his tomb. If you help me, I'll get you access to any weapon in my stock.
If I make my way up north, I'll look for your brother.
Thank you. If it helps, my brother carried an ancestral relic with him. I believe your focus might be able to pick it up.
What kind of relic?
A small metal piece dangling from a chain with a hologram of San Francisco, which is why my brother always had it with him. The diviners speculated it was some kind of beacon, inviting the ancestors to visit the city.
Speculated? So there was data on it they couldn't read?
It was deemed lost knowledge. If my brother truly is gone, could you maybe bring the relic back for me? It meant so much to Oris. I'd like to keep it safe. For him.
Of course.
Okay. I think we can detour north. Go take a look.
How are you holding up? Having a good day? Fine.
All things considered.
This wind's
What's the exit? Behind me.
force to be reckoned with.
You can talk to me. You mind taking over my shift later today? Oh, hey. Everything okay?
Feeling better?
Wow. It's actually not a bad place for an outpost. Oh yeah, that's wrong. We'll get it later. Pretty sure they're the ones who probably built these bridges. I feel like they've been busy. Oh, and now the gate's open. Just...
That must be the tower Jomar mentioned. And it's full of sunwings. That can't be good.
Great. Well, it's not like we haven't dealt with sunwings before.
There, on the beach.
And we have
A Quint scout. I need to get closer. See if he's carrying a relic like Jomar mentioned. No relic. Can't be Jomar's brother. I should take a look around. See if I can find anyone else. Could use plasma ammo here.
Oh, wait, why? Okay. Critical hit chance, 15%. I'll go with that. Go ahead and increase tear damage. Okay, everything else is outfitted. Oh. Oh, that's 2 skill trees maxed out. Outfits. Okay, plasma damage is negative 15. Wait a minute. Brings up to negative 7. Negative 5. That's going to indicate this thing's got a weakness. Let's reduce the vulnerability those two provide. I wonder how I edit look. Oh well. There's the other one.
More dead scouts. I should check if one of them is Jomar's brother. But I'll need to get rid of those machines first.
Oh. Okay, so there's still another machine around here somewhere. Where? There it is.
Careful now.
Where are you? Can't tell exactly where the machine is. Oh,
That's all of them. I should check the scouts.
Okay. 2 more?
There's no relic. Not sure if either of them are Oris. But maybe one of them dropped it as they fought off the machines? My focus might show me more. Huh. Nothing. Maybe my focus can pick up their tracks instead? There. Maybe Oris escaped the machines. Better see where it leads. Machine. It looks like it gave chase, but Oris fought it off.
Yeah, and then we've got that machine. That's one of the...
Data to override that machine might be in another cauldron. It looks like he ran inside the tower. Probably to escape those sunwings up there. Tracks end here. I must have climbed up this tower.
Darn it.
I need to find a way up this tower.
There you are. Well, we have a group of things over there. Where?
Now's my chance!
Oh. Oh. All right.
Dead end. Maybe if I go outside, I can find another way up. That was close. Oh, another close one.
It'll be quite the climb to make.
This must be yours. But there's only one way to be sure. I better check for the relic.
Whoa.
The relic. And my focus picked up data on it. It's not a beacon, it's a tourist map of San Francisco. If the Quen could read this, they wouldn't need to send scouts out blind. I should tell Alva.
Aloy! I'm here.
Alva.
Oh.
I found some data I think Bohai might be interested in seeing. I'm sending it to you now.
I'll pass it along.
Thanks. I better take this relic back with me. Give it back to Jomar. Along with the bad news.
Wonder what she thinks of that little trick. Like, hi. Welcome to long-range communication and data transfer. Well.
Ancestor, you've returned. Did you?
I'm...
Bad news.
sorry.
How did he die?
The tower was a sunwing nest. He went in there looking for cover, but he was holding on to that when I found him.
Horace.
I read the data on it. It had a map that can help your people get the lay of the land without risking more scouts. All of us sharing it with Bohai right now. It's a good thing your brother protected it.
I'd trade all the data in the legacy to have my little brother back. But I'm glad that something meaningful came from his death. As promised, you now have access to my weapon stock. If you bring me the right resources, I can make you anything you see there. Actually, why don't you give this a try? One of our best. And if it's of use, you know where to find more.
Thank you. I'm really sorry for your loss.
I know you are. And I'm grateful.
Well. Glowbath sharp shot bow? Okay, we've got standard sniper ammo, breaking ammo. That looks like plasma. That could be interesting. It's a sharp shot, so we'll put it up there. Pulverizing spike. Don't really use shredders, but ah. Well, let's get rid of some stuff. Another 1,000 shards. Okay. Get rid of those. Actually, I'll hang on to it. I know what I can do with excess armor and stuff. And weapons,
That
actually.
serve you well in battle.
Alright. Canister rope caster?
Finally up and about.
I didn't mean anything by it. I believe.
How are the repairs to the flotilla coming along?
Nearly done. But if push comes to shove, they're
And
already
really deals private damage is now available.
Will they endure the return journey?
There's nothing wrong with their structural. When we depart, it's all up to the...
Oh, yeah, I'll get back to the drone later. We need to get back to base. Time for more chatting. We'll see how our newest recruit is liking our legacy. But has she met Gaia? Well, of course she's probably met Gaia already. I'm curious what she thinks of that. Oh, and of course...
We just need to find the right strategy. Forget it. The man is unbeatable at Machine Strike.
His people invented the game. What did you expect?
Kotallo can't win every time. Try to be optimistic. Try to be realistic. We're terrible. There she is.
We'll start with Erend.
I hear you found Thebes. How was it?
Maniacs, lava. What's not to like?
I'll remember that next time I go traveling.
At least I got what we needed to trap Hephaestus.
Good thing I got my gear ready then.
You look tired.
Ha! You never want to hold back, are you? I've just been making sure that I got everything down for this mission of yours. I wouldn't want to be the usual screw-up out there.
You'll do fine, Erend. Have you spoken with Alva yet?
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy kid drinking her first ale. She took to that new focus quick, that's for sure. I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. But I can see why you two hit it off.
Well, it probably helps that she already had a focus and was used to the fundamentals. So, you know, it's kind of like going from, I don't know, what, Windows 98 and jumping to Windows 11. 11 may have a lot new hoops, bells, and whistles, but it's still a Windows operating system, so you got the fundamentals down. Just a little adapting to adapt to the new
I should get going.
As soon as you want us heading out to those cauldrons.
I'll give you the heads up.
From the look on your face, I'd say the mission was a success.
I got Omega clearance. Is everyone ready to head out to Cauldron Gemini?
As soon as you give the word.
Did Alva make it here all right?
Our new Quen friend. The moment she laid eyes on the archives, she jumped on them like a long leg.
Sounds about right. Once Gaia is back up and running, I expect you to put all your training to good use.
The seeds have been planted. All they need is a chance to bloom.
Oh boy.
What? I thought that was pretty good. Zoe liked it.
I'm glad you and Zoe found each other.
Don't forget, you're to blame for that.
Now that I have Omega clearance, we can...
Well, that's interesting.
Can't wait to see their faces as they stare down a bunch of charging Thunderjaws.
Better them than us, for once. I should go get this to Gaia.
Of course. Let us know when we're needed.
I don't know, that water spraying beastie was actually some of the most one of the more annoying ones for me.
Welcome back.
Good to be back. Have you met our new Quen guest yet?
I could barely keep up as she gave herself a tour of the base. Varl gave her a new focus. Though when he told her she was free to access all the data we had here, she turned so pale I thought she'd faint on the spot. We showed her to the archive room so she could see for herself. She hasn't left the place since.
Sounds like Alva.
Yeah.
Read anything interesting lately?
I found out the old ones used leaf infusions like the Utaru do. Tea, they call it. Apparently it helped soothe them. That and some sort of scented wax they used to cleanse their aura. Plus something called bubble baths. Me, I think I'll stick to singing to calm the nerves.
How are things with everyone?
Slightly quieter. Aaron's been busy scouring data on his newest obsession. Apparently the old ones wrestled machines as some kind of performance. Called it metal versus meat. A must-see battle between steel and flesh, as Aaron likes to put it. You'd think we have enough of that going around as it is.
Yeah. Also sounds like something that would require a lot of paperwork.
I need to get going.
Right. You've retrieved the Omega clearance. That means we'll be going after Hephaestus soon. I'll make sure my gear's ready.
Okay, that's those two. Where is... what's his name?
The old ones created so many wonderful inventions to help others. To help the planet. Technology really can be an amazing thing.
Yeah, until it gets a mind of its own and decides to kill everyone.
You're just a ray of sunshine, aren't you?
Only for you.
He's not wrong. There he is. Ooh, nice map. Oh.
Aloy, well met. We've been briefed on our mission, and are ready whenever you wish to head to Cauldron Gemini.
Were you able to finish the new arm Gaia was helping you with?
Indeed. I was hoping we could discuss it, if you have a moment.
Okay.
How are your studies going?
I wanted to learn more about the world of the Old Ones.
And?
I looked up this pharaoh Gaia said you went looking for, and learned about the plague of machines he unleashed. To think that the ancient world was wiped out by... a mistake. A single miscalculation. There is no glory or honor in such a fate. Only hubris. And pointless death.
That about sums it up.
Of the worst kind.
Have you spoken with Alva?
The Quen is peculiar. Nothing like a Tenakth. Her mind is sharp. That much is certain. But it's hard to imagine her surviving in the wilds.
Trust me. She's tougher than she looks.
I will take your word for it.
Oh, yeah. Smart enough to learn when to keep her mouth shut, too, in order to survive.
You wanted to talk about your arm?
Indeed. It's time to test it. And I want you to be there.
Okay. How are we doing this?
Not how. Where? Will you meet me where we felled Regalla's tremor tusk? Right where the river bends?
Sure, if you want, but I'm not sure I understand.
You'll see when we get there. I promise.
Then I'll let you know when I get close.
You have my thanks, Aloy.
Oh, yeah.
I have to go now.
Then do not let me keep you.
Like I said, I'll call you when I'm close to Regalla's old outpost near the bulwark.
May the Ten guide your way.
That'll be fun. Okay. Oh, only one person I haven't talked to yet. Beta. Oh. Well,
place looks nice with some
greenhouse files.
And dirt.
Greenhouse
Don't forget all that
files.
dirt.
There you
If we're
are.
gonna go around trying to protect life, we should have more of it around.
I think it looks nice.
Pretty helpful.
Aloy!
Right to work, I see.
There's just so much. I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true reincarnation of an ancestor.
Oh, yeah.
Genetically speaking, of course, not like the, late CO. And there's more ancestors out there, returned from beyond the stars.
Yeah,
Of
about those.
course, they're trying to kill us, which is not great. And Eric Visser is with them, which is disturbing. And then there's Hephaestus, and...
Okay. How about we take it one step at a time?
You're right. I also owe you an explanation for everything that happened at Landfall.
She's still wearing her old focus, I see. There's a lot here. Let's start with training.
I see you've been using your new focus.
It's been fascinating. So much better than the version the Quen have. What would have taken me years to sort through, like the database you helped me recover, with this, I've been able to establish search parameters to speed up the process. This could revolutionize how diviners analyze the legacy. That is, whatever part of it the overseers would actually let us study.
Uh-huh. I'm seeing... Uh-huh. And based on what we saw with what's his name? Yeah, I'm sure anything that paints Ted Faro as a bad guy probably falls in the category of forbidden knowledge.
You wanted data, you'll find lots of it here.
A diviner has never had this sort of unsupervised access to archives such as this. And knowing you, I suspect there is much that would normally be forbidden held within them. But I was sent here to help you. I would be remiss to ignore any truth laid before me. Maybe it'll help the Quen find their way back to the path of truth.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
I imagine you don't know anyone here that well yet, but they're a good group.
It's funny because one of your friends is, well, another you. Not that you are the same person at all. I mean, you are, as in, you're both genetically Elizabeth Sobek, but even so, you're different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are.
Yep, we're both genetic clones, but... in some ways, I'd say this definitely demonstrates some of the differences upbringing can make in character. Because, yeah, the differences between Aloy and Beta are, wow. The similarities are also there, which doesn't help, actually. I mean, the fact that Beta even broke away to hide in the first place shows that, yep, she's got the strength there. Buried. She just needs coaxing.
I hope everyone's been treating you okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. They've all been extremely welcoming. And they share the knowledge they learn on their focuses with each other freely. It's refreshing. Back home, diviners can only share data with the permission from the overseers.
Sounds restrictive and stifling.
Yeah, you are not wrong.
Well, maybe there's a good reason why she jumped on this expedition. A lot less overseers around.
You mentioned Eric Visser? How do you know about him?
The Zenith who tried to kill you? He is known to the Quen as the Protector. Combing through data related to his work led us to breakthroughs related to weapons and military tactics. Knowledge our rulers used to conquer and expand, to become the empire we are today. That's why he's one of our most revered ancestors. But
Oh dear.
based on your encounter with him, it appears he's even more ruthless than we ever imagined. Yet another distorted interpretation in the legacy.
Well, at least you're piecing together the truth.
If only the overseers back home would do the same.
Beta mentioned other Zeniths. Tilda, Verbena, and Gerard.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about them. Whatever legacy they left behind, the Diviners haven't recovered.
Considering that the Zeniths apparently were very, very secretive, that's not unsurprising. Or not surprising. Something. Okay, let's talk about the Quen.
You said you owed me an explanation for what happened in Thebes. I'm listening.
Right. I'll start at the beginning with the CO. He was an Imperial, the Emperor's nephew, in fact. As such, he sponsored many Diviners to search the legacy for anything that might help the tribe, and himself. He took a special interest in anything related to Ted Faro, whom we consider the greatest of the ancestors.
Ted Faro, revered ancestor. That's tough to take.
I know better now, of course. Anyway, the Diviners discovered that Faro spent a great deal of time in San Francisco. In fact, many of the most important ancestors did. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him that an expedition across the ocean might solve our most pressing problems. If only we could find the right data in this fabled city. Perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms that threatened our people. The Emperor declared that all the tribe's resources be poured into this endeavor. Dozens of ships were built, scouting missions were dispatched, and the Emperor's nephew was named CO, one who wields the legacy for the good of the Empire. The living embodiment of Ted Faro, a renewer. It may seem strange now, but for a time, he carried all of our hopes. We really believed he would save us. We had no idea just how perilous the journey would be.
And for him? Yeah. I suspect he was more interested in, finding Pharaoh's legacy and elevating himself. Of course, as a nephew, without some sort of trump card, he'd never be in line for the throne. At least not in typical monarchies. Side families are, just that, side families. At best, kiss up to the main family and hope you get some favors. But if he could basically claim the legacy of the great Ted Faro, savior of humanity, he could probably angle himself for the Emperor's position and get the backing of the people behind him. Yeah, that didn't work out so well.
You said the expedition across the sea was more dangerous than you thought it would be. What happened?
We lost most of our ships to hurricanes, and scores of soldiers perished to hunger and disease. And that was before we even hit the coast. Once we landed, machines ripped our patrols apart, and we struggled to replenish our rations. There were bright spots, to be sure. We found Thebes and the greenhouse. But nothing improved the CO's mood as his dreams of saving the tribe were slowly dashed. He became more and more obsessed with Thebes and what lay behind its door. And more convinced that the title of CO was no mere honorific. You heard him?
Oh boy.
Spouting nonsense about Pharaoh's essence and some kind of becoming. We knew these weren't the words of a sane man, but he was quick to put any who spoke out in front of a firing squad.
What a great guy.
Yeah.
The Quen are wrong about many things when it comes to the legacy. I can see that now. But what the CO became was a complete perversion of what principled diviners stand for. The pursuit of truth. I'm sorry you had to endure his madness. I'm just glad it's over. For everyone.
Yeah. Okay, Bohai.
So, Bohai, your overseer. Will he run things better than Sio?
He won't execute people on a whim, if that's what you mean. But he's hardly a paragon of integrity. I can't tell you how many times he took credit for data in the legacy that I uncovered. The best thing I can say about him is that he can be trusted to always do what's best for him.
Yep, sounds about right.
Yeah, we kind of figured that part. Of course, that made him easily manipulated. That whole you can claim credit for, you know, the world being saved. It's like, well, victory is better than failure. Like, okay.
The ancestors, is that what your people call the old ones?
Yes and no. The ancestors are the greatest of the old ones. Those whose legacy taught us agriculture, medicine, warfare, leadership, and patronage of the science and arts.
The CEO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant. What's that about?
Right. Well, any old one who has made minor contributions or worked extensively under one of the ancestors is called an assistant. That's how we thought of Sobek, until we met you. Our limited access to data past the late 2040s has obviously misinformed our view of the past.
And we did learn that, yeah, Sobek did work with Ted Faro for a time. That's part of what gave her leverage when Faro's screw-up came to light. She basically was able to bully him into funding Zero Dawn.
Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge forbidden to your people.
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth in the legacy, and many Imperials sponsor them in the hopes they'll find something the Empire can put to use, thus gaining favor with the Emperor. But the Board of Overseers claims certain truths are detrimental to the stability of the Empire, like discovering one of our revered ancestors ended the world. That is why Diviners are only allowed to access segments of the legacy. Only Overseers can view it all. It ensures that any heretical data can be contained and retrieved before it can spread.
What happens to Diviners who break the rules?
I never had the courage to ask.
Probably not good. Well, from the sounds of it, at least, it doesn't sound like they burn, quote-unquote, heretical data. They just file it away as the rest of the people don't need to know this tidbit.
You mentioned the reason you came here was to help your family. Your sister...
Her name is Alika. Our parents are commoners. Peasants, really. When I passed the divination exams, they were so proud. It brought honor to our family and increased rations. Only Alika begged me not to leave for the Research Academy.
Why? What happens there?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not allowed to leave or see anyone, not even your family. Unless you can get special permission and an escort by an overseer.
That sounds harsh.
Like the focuses we keep, Diviners are few in number, and the Empire is, well, fearful that outsiders will try to steal our knowledge. Last time I was allowed to see my family was just before our voyage here. Because of my position, I was able to get them refuge from the floods within the capital. But if our crops don't recover soon, they'll starve to death along with everyone else.
I promise I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't come to that.
Well, what she doesn't know is they're probably seeing, even though they may not know why, they're probably seeing better conditions back at home. Because the land just mysteriously healing on its own, floods receding, water becoming a little cleaner, storms not being as stormy as they used to be. Because Guy has mentioned that she's been able to stabilize the environment on each aspect as we've covered each fragment. And back at the home, yeah, they're probably going, huh? Probably attributing it to the CEO and his expedition, and going, hey, I guess they managed to do something. How? Nobody knows. Okay.
I need to get going, but if you need anything...
All I need is to help you succeed in your mission. The plan Gaia told me about to capture Hephaestus, it will help set things right.
I hope so.
Then I will do whatever I can. I promise.
Yeah, her eyes have been opened up to a much bigger world. Okay. Guess I should find ourselves where the stairs. Downstairs, and we should talk to Beta. I could take the elevator, the non-working elevator, or I can just go down the stairs. And it's 9 o'clock. Let's see what... Hello. Well. Okay. That's unusual.
You know, there used to be a rainforest so big the old ones called it the lungs of the planet?
That sounds lovely.
Yeah. They burned it to the ground at some point.
Oh.
But they helped bring part of it back in Sobek's time.
That's good to hear. I wonder if it grew back after Zero Dawn. Wherever it is.
I'd like to think so.
Skin's cracking from the cold.
Okay, I'm gonna go hit save real quick, and then I'm gonna go see if I can sneak in on Beta.
Keep your eyes open out there, soldier.
Because that is unusual, and I'm going to try and get sneaky because... Closed door. Well, I am part cat. I happen to know there's more than one way into that server room. We'll just have to see if the alternate routes are accessible as well.
So you play pretend on top of a table.
Sounds like somebody found information on tabletop role-playing games and doesn't fully get it. Actually, they sound like they're more confused about it, the concept, than most people. Okay. Oops, not ready to talk to Gaia yet. We need to sneak into a server room. Wait a minute, that just gets me into the side room. Oh, wait. That's the elevator shaft. course, it is possible that they... Any alternative routes have been blocked off. But what were those alternative routes? I don't remember. Okay, not through here.
This should help.
Oh, one of those steel flowers. Okay, let's go talk to Beta. Or talk to Gaia.
Welcome back. Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. Two overrides. What if the merge were carried out by two clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of two operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay. Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the Zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
Oh boy. I was afraid of that. Locked door to the server room where Beta makes her home. Not a good sign.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
Bet you that door's unlocked now.
Aloy.
Oh, nope. Door's still locked.
I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Oh boy.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone, in a cell again. Their slave. Forever.
This one's actually a toughie, because this is the case where it's like, she is an intellectual. She's just, at the moment, not thinking on the intellectual side. Her fear is overriding most logic. I also say I want to protect you, but at the same time, it's like, she needs to find the courage that is within her. And she had the courage to break away. But she's kind of... us not being basically the equal to the Zeniths that's got her brain gremlins going on overdrive. Let's try tough love. Wow. Heck, even just looking at the two of them between not only their outfits, but the way they carry themselves. I'm pretty sure even if we dressed Beta up in the same outfit Aloy's in, it would be very obvious which one is which. Because Beta is just so timid, unsure, scared. And Aloy is, well, confident and sure.
The only way we can end the risk of that happening is by stopping the Zeniths for good. And in order to do that, we have to get Hephaestus. The Zeniths are a threat to everyone, Beta, not just you. So find your courage. That's easy for you to say. You still have no idea what they're capable of. I told you from the beginning, we'll never beat them. It's hopeless. Beta. Leave me alone! You don't understand!
Well then, make me understand.
You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I looked through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect?
Aloy's father, who taught her survival, to hunt, to fight, to climb, to rely on her own strength. To encourage her to do what she wanted.
Beta, you don't have a defect. Beta, look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Rost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like?
He encouraged Aloy.
It was like having a strength that was always there. That's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win.
Oh yeah. Her focus probably would have recorded a lot of her time with him since she founded the child.
You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way.
She's wearing her focus on her left side.
Right. I'll only be safe from them when we succeed.
Aloy wears it on the right.
But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand? Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible.
Oh.
I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
Yeah. He did provide love. May not have been obvious, but...
Aloy, whenever you're ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
I recall, he wasn't entirely enthusiastic about her wanting to go for the proving, but she wanted to do it, and he wasn't going to stand in her way.
Hey, I thought I'd check in before leaving for Gemini.
Are you sure we shouldn't be checking up on you? Whatever went on between you and Beta sounded intense. Not that I'm judging. Forge knows all the screws flew loose every time Mercer and I fought.
I think we'll be fine from now on.
I'm glad to hear it.
It was intense, but...
After we get Hephaestus, we'll be taking the fight to the Zeniths. So... no more reading.
It wasn't that bad. Not really. Besides, going through all that data helped me realize something. You know, the soldiers, the ones that fought the Pharaoh machines so Gaia could be built, they were fighting a battle that couldn't be won. Not with all the weapons in the world. I think most of them realized that, whether anyone said it or not. They still did it, though. They bought time for all the eggheads working to save the future. Our future. As long as I can do that for you, I'll consider myself a success.
Thank you, Erend. I'm glad you're with me.
Okay, enough. I'm gonna get emotional.
He's not wrong. In the end, it was simply all about time.
Anybody take you up on that ale you brought yet?
Zoe can't stand the smell of it. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows what taking a break means. And I'm not putting Varl anywhere near that stuff after that victory party in Meridian.
What about Kotallo?
Now there's a man that can hold his liquor. Pretty sure we downed half a keg. We had a good chat, I think.
I should go.
Same here. I got a date with a cauldron to prepare for.
You know, in some ways, I definitely see those two getting along. Both are basically fighters. Although Kotallo is more of a strategist. But apparently, he's not half bad either. Better than probably he knows.
Aloy, everything okay with you and Beta? It sounded like you guys had a, lively conversation.
We just had a lot to talk about.
Does this mean she's coming with us to Gemini?
It does. I hope you're ready to rein in the most stubborn AI of all time.
That's what all this was for, wasn't it?
Hephaestus won't go down quietly.
Hephaestus is just a program that's lost its way. We are fighting for our survival. I can always call upon the goddess if you're nervous.
Funny.
Yeah. Yeah, Hephaestus may be an area that's lost its way, but it's become the most powerful of the subroutines. Probably because of the subroutines, it was probably the most spread out and largest of them to begin with. The others were firmly rooted to Gaia. But Hephaestus, through Gaia, was basically connected to all the cauldrons. It was responsible for building them all, design.
You were right, you know, about keeping Rost's memories buried. I guess part of me thought he was holding me back, because he wanted me to be a Nora. But the truth is, he gave me a lot. And I took him for granted.
He was a good man. He raised you well.
That he did.
How does everyone seem to you?
Anxious, but ready. I heard Katalo ask for Alva's help with his pulse generator. And I know he's been helping her with a few fighting techniques, just in case.
I hope they aren't needed.
Like I said, just in case.
Never hurts. I mean, Aloy trained to fight.
Any last findings you want to share before leaving?
Not really. Though I've reached a decision.
Oh?
When we put Gaia together, I want to return to the Nora, spread what I've learned.
You think they'll listen to you?
In time, I believe so.
If anyone can make it happen, it's you, Varl.
Oh, shoot. All he has to do is bring up that he worked with the Chosen, the savior of the Nora.
What will you and Zoe do if you go back to the Embrace?
I hope she'll come with me. At least for a while. And I'll go with her to Plainsong too. She'll probably want to talk to her people about all this as well. We'll figure it out.
I know you will.
Yeah? Making this a permanent home wouldn't be a bad idea. Especially considering you can just basically travel back and forth, although this base is closer to Plainsong than it is to the Nora. So far as the map is concerned, the Nora probably as far east as you can get.
I hope firing off those pulse generators will be enough to distract the Zeniths.
It'll work. It has to.
Always optimistic, huh?
Nah, just stubborn. It's a good quality to have when dealing with you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because anybody who isn't as stubborn as him would probably would already be back in Norlands by now. Instead, after Meridian, he went chasing after her across the world. And then, when she left him passed out back at Meridian, he came after her again. Got injured, got waylaid at the outpost, at the border, and still came after her.
I'm glad you're coming with me, Varl.
Sure there's no urge to run off alone in there somewhere?
No more running. Hey, we'll be going after Hephaestus soon. You good with the plan?
I've already got the location of my assigned cauldron.
Good.
I heard you and Beta had a talk.
News travels fast.
It wasn't exactly a quiet conversation.
There were just things that needed to be said.
A healthy crop to those who clear the weeds between them, as the Utaru say.
Yeah.
You look like you have something on your mind.
We're going to war soon. And war is something I promised myself I'd left behind in the Red Raids. But the more of your data I go through, every voice I hear, every word I read from our ancient past, it makes me realize just how much life was given so that ours could flourish. Fighting for that gift, it's our responsibility. If we fail, it was all for naught.
Helps to know you're not alone.
For a moment there, you sounded like Varl.
I don't know what you're talking about. I should go.
As soon as you intend to leave for Gemini,
you'll hear about it.
Nope. First, there's an armed. Oh. She's got a side quest for us.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. I was just studying the pulse generator schematics. The ones Gaia and Beta built. The craftsmanship is remarkable. Is everything all right? It sounded like there was an issue with Beta and the mission.
Not anymore. We just needed to talk some things through.
To understand one another is to embrace truth. Oh, and if you have a moment, there's something I could use your help with.
New companion quest. Okay, let's take care of some of these.
Any more data catch your eye?
All of it? I have so much to study up on. Years, actually. I'm particularly interested in the Odyssey. We knew the ancestors had made it to the moon. In fact, we theorized some of them had settled on it. But Sirius is way farther than that. And we thought journeying across the ocean would be the feat of a lifetime. The sheer calculations needed for space travel. It's overwhelming to think about.
Even so,
yeah.
The Quen are way ahead of other tribes when it comes to understanding this stuff. Where I grew up, everyone thought that stars were sparks that rose from a fire lit by the goddess to guide us through the night.
Yeah.
Have you spoken with Zoe at all?
A little bit, but I did hear her singing with Varl not too long ago. I don't think they noticed. Zoe seemed so free when she did it. Like every emotion she had was taking flight in song. And she looked happier because of it. I felt so dull and nervous in comparison.
You should ask Zoe to teach you sometime. About Utaru music.
Maybe.
They do seem to have a thing with music, more so than some of the other cultures.
If you need anything before heading out to the cauldrons.
You have nothing to worry about. Gaia's explained your plan in detail, as expected from such an efficient AI. I've even received some very, succinct combat advice from Kotallo. You know, in case the Zeniths show up.
What kind of advice?
He, told me to run.
For now. We'll even the odds soon enough.
Yeah, that about sums it up. When it comes to most of us, well, even Aloy pretty much had to rely on the old-fashioned runaway tactic. Their drones, we can take those down. Apparently, they don't feel their drones need to be equipped with the same shields that they're equipped with. Which probably says a lot about their attitudes about what they feel as inferiors. Probably a good thing for us, though.
Must be strange to think that some of the ancestors your tribe reveres are still alive. And here on Earth, right now.
Yeah, it is.
And we know
Part
right where
of
they
me is
are,
curious
too.
to know who else besides Eric Visser might be among them. Maybe Nikita Arand? We call her the Spark. The legacy tells us she brought unlimited energy to the old ones. Or Sung Jiao, whom we call the Healer. It is said she found new ways to extend the ancestors' lifespans.
Oh,
but
boy.
my curiosity fades when I think of how different our view of Visser was compared to the reality that you experienced. Perhaps it is better not to know.
Oh boy. That healer she mentioned? If he was really that good with healing, if he was a master on that and studying aging, it's probably a safe bet he was on that ship and may even be responsible for their current lifespan and lack of aging.
You mentioned there was something you needed help with?
Yes. So, as I was sifting through data from the greenhouse, I found references to an old world system back in the Great Delta. It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it decades ago. A sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of underground tunnels. The legacy revealed that the old ones used it to control flooding. But we've never gotten it to work. The whole thing is shut down. But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where Leviathan was created. It's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh facility?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki, another ancestor. So the legacy tells us, anyway. If we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system back in the Great Delta. Every year, my sister gets terrified when the long rains begin. With Leviathan, maybe she won't have to be.
Okay. So, where in San Francisco is this facility?
That's the thing. The data doesn't say where, exactly. But one of our diviners has been exploring the ruins. He might know. Would you come with me? I have a feeling that wherever this facility is, well, you're much better at fighting machines than I am.
Of course. I'll let you know when I'm in landfall.
Thank you, Aloy.
Side quest.
I should go. Make sure you talk to Gaia if you have any questions about the pulse generators.
May your path lead to truth.
And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate it.
Oh, now we have 2 companion quests to work on. Okay. We need an exit to a save point.
Safe travels, champion.
Owl. Well, pigeon. Okay, and this is where I think I will call it a night. Whistle back. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching. Who are we rating?